Welcome to the Elden Ring Fight Club, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have 2 rounds. Me, Devon. My first name is Devon. My last name is Rucker. So if you found the channel, thank you. We have my buddy. You may call him Local Bats. We're going to be fighting 2 very intense rounds today. But before we do, please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share the channel and everything, because you know what? Sometimes I'm not super motivated to do all these videos, and the recognition helps.
Round 1, fight!
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started putting down our call summoning, appearing in the other world. Before we get started, you have to make sure to do a couple of gestures, the whole back and forth. This is the prelude before the battle, you gotta show a little courtesy before all the bloodshed.
Good luck to you, sir.
And you, sir.
I do hope you have a good game, miss.
And you, sir.
D, how much time?
10 seconds.
Ah, perfect. Okay. Gentlemen, suck my dick.
Fighting begins. So here we go. Round 1. I am putting in some work. You guys think that we're not doing like real damage to each other, but I have became Elden Lord, so trust me. These type of damage, these hits would kill a normal Souls character. If we weren't both Elden Lords right now, this would be the craziest looking battle you ever seen. Like it would seem like nothing. But you see all the blood? You see how much bloodshed is being displayed right now? This is like Goku versus Vegeta, the first one. It's really the only good one. I'm telling you, this is like epic. Like if Krillin was on the sidelines right now, he'd be like, I can't even see what's going on. It's happening too quickly. My brain can't process the amount of good things that I'm seeing right now, because Goku and Vegeta, they're just insane. In fact, I'm going on the record right now and saying this fight that you guys are seeing right now is better than the final fight between Naruto and Sasuke. Let's be honest here, it was very hyped up for a lot of years and it fell flat. It was not as epic as this current fight that you're watching. Now, here's some things about this Fight Club that I'm doing here. Normally the rules of Fight Club, or don't talk about Fight Club, but the whole process of having a YouTube channel, it kind of like, it'd be weird if I didn't want you guys to talk about this. So if you could spread the word of this Fight Club just a little bit, that's like our first rule of this Fight Club. Also, this is the only real Fight Club for Elden Ring. Like I've done the research. I've looked it up. I was like, yo, how many Elden Ring Fight Clubs are there? And yeah, there's people out there fighting with weapons. Who's doing this? Who's doing this, people? Who? Show me one other video. Some people doing this. Don't show me an actual video of other people doing this, please. I wanted to feel like I was like original with this. So like if you guys just so happen to know other people doing this, don't tell them. Like Fight Club is not for them. But for people who've never seen stuff like this before, show them and tell them that I am the inventor of the Elden Ring Fight Club. No one else is doing this right now. Again, if anyone else is doing this, just don't even mention it to them. Like I'm not trying to get into like those YouTube beefs. But if anyone else has never heard of this, I invented the concept of actual Elden Ring Fight Clubs. Alright, and guys, I also want to make sure I lay out the ground rules for you guys. As far as what we're doing here, there are fist only. We may possibly include gloves or some type of like hands only weaponry soon, but for right now, fist only, no shields. You know, none of the other stuff that's gonna really help you. Um, I did not use that prawn that you guys see there. Okay, it's showing, but I have not used it. Like I don't want you guys to think that we're yeah you can use prawns. Like no, this is prawn free fighting right here. I didn't use boiled crab or anything either. You no health potions. You know, obviously no magic potions. It doesn't do anything for you. You can use like the turtlenecks or the meats or whatever. Like you can use that. Boost up your attack, boost up your speed, boost up your stamina. Do all that stuff. Do not boost up your defense, and we are not using weapons, guys. It's as simple as that. With those rules, again, this is the only real Elden Ring Fight Club in all of the internet. Alright, so back to the action. I know it looks like I am losing, but this is exactly where I want this guy to be. He's under the assumption that, like, oh man, I've been punching this guy's health down so low. But here's the trick, guys, and this is something you guys can pay attention to for real life. Sometimes you get people and you make them think that you're like, whoa, I'm definitely gonna win. I'm definitely gonna win. That way you can come back and hit them with the woo wop. Now, if you watch, I'm like currently setting up the woo wop right now to get him back. You see that? That was the woo. Waiting for the wop. You know, wait for it. Alright, so the intensity of this battle is at an all-time high. We're now hitting like Madara and Hashirama levels of epicness. It is look at the sun is out, guys. The sun is out. This is just round one, and the sun is out. We started fighting at nighttime. Like, go back to the beginning of the video, you'll see it was dark. It is so epic that we are fighting. Night is becoming day. I mean, that may not sound extremely impressive, but like, think about that. Most fights in real life, they're like less than 5 minutes. Let's be honest here. If you think a fight in real life that's going on for more, like a fist fight is going on for like more than 5 minutes between one person and another person in the streets, you have probably never been into a fight. Looks like we're closing in on round one. This is where we really start to go in. As you can tell, I kind of failed a little bit with the woo up. I will be honest. I was supposed to set it up to get him back by now, but as you can see, he still has more health than me. Now, this seems like I'm just not great at the game, but you also have to remember, this guy, Loco Bats, is using like 8 different Game Sharks right now. Like, if he didn't have all those activated, I would have won probably ages ago. If you could count the amount of Game Sharks that he's using, it's probably more than 8. You know, I don't know how many they allowed you to use. If you guys aren't familiar with Game Shark, this is how people used to cheat in video games back in the day. And, you know, as a person who's a little bit older, I want to make sure kids know, the modern gamers know that anytime you lose in a game, it is perfectly fine to just blatantly say that your opponent was using Game Sharks. That is where I come from. That is the ideology I was raised upon. I do not generally lose games. This here that you're seeing is a bit of a farce. Again, he is using 13 Game Sharks right now. There's nothing I could have done to beat this. You know, when someone uses 20 Game Sharks, there's just, what do you do about that? You know, what do you do? All right. So I know I promised you guys 2 rounds, but here's the thing. I'm just gonna work on the second video now, and I'm just gonna release this first one right now. So you guys are gonna get one now, and then another one at a later date. Which, hey, it might be tomorrow. It may be 6 months from now. You know my track record. Don't expect too much from me. But please like, comment, subscribe, because you know what? I actually do enjoy when people watch my videos. So maybe I will try to make more. You know, things have just been going on in my life. I've had a lot of stuff going on here. Just ask my ex-wife. So yeah, guys, epic day, epic fight, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.
All right, and before we go, I just want to give one last message, guys. Remember, before you guys get into any actual fights, especially here in the United States of America, please remember our healthcare system is a huge scam. You will not ever be able to get out of the massive amount of debt that one person who, let's say, makes under 35 or maybe even make less than $30,000 a year. One hospital visit can actually be the difference between you having a normal life and you living the life of poverty from this point on. The way our healthcare system works, it's not even fair for the people who do actually have healthcare. You pay every month into healthcare. You still have deductibles. You still have to take time out of your day to go see multiple doctors because here's the real problem is that medicine is becoming more and more specialized over time. So when you just need to get something done for, let's say you're sick and you don't know what the cause is, you're going to see the general doctor. The general doctor is obviously not going to know exactly what's going on. Depending on where exactly you feel the most pain, they're going to send you to a specialist, head, neck, nose doctor. They're going to send you to someone who does, just for chest x-rays. All those things are specialized, which means you have to pay another copay to go see that additional doctor, which means you have to take more time out. You'll probably have to miss another day of work, which means you have less money in your pocket, which means also, you just have less money to pay the doctors because even if you are paying for health insurance every month out of your check or whatever, however you pay for it, you are still going to have to pay the copay or the bill that they send you when you go to the hospital or the doctor's visit or see the specialist that you'll need to see because now all medicine is highly specialized. You don't really have one doctor who just knows about the entire human body as much anymore. And when they do, they are not going to have regular schedules because private practice doctors also get to make their own schedules and they never work on days that people seem to always be off like Saturday. So yeah, that's a little bit of a random rant there, but hey, don't get into fights, guys, especially in America. It may mess you up for good. Bye.
There's no harm in saying what you need.